Hi guys, so it's almost midnight and we're gonna go and check out a storm drain. I've known about this one for years. I finally got my ass down there in about October last year because it took me about 2 years to actually locate the entrance. But the reason I'm doing it so late is because of the location of it. I thought I might as well film it a little bit when I get down there because I've come back to get some photos of it. That's my main goal, is the photos. But yeah, it's not a lot. It's about a 1 kilometre long drain. 600 metres worth of that is about 6 foot, 1,800 millimetres. And 400 metres of that is 1,200 millimetres, which is just under 4 foot. But yeah, it was built in probably 1990s. Let's go and get our asses on down there. And just like that, we're in. I'm not showing how I got in here, but up there, we'll go up there later on. But for the meantime, it's down here, down to the outfall. It's not really much down here. Not really any features. I got in without hassle though, which is good. The one thing I'm a little bit concerned about is the fact that the walls are wet. Like, there's been a lot of flow recently, and it's not rained for over a month. We're in a drought at the moment. There's a hosepipe ban. It's the end of July 2026. I don't know what's going on. It might just be condensation building up in the pipe because of the heat outside. Yeah, let's keep going. It smells really fresh down there, and not like sewer fresh, like clean fresh. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but yeah. Right, first feature. And now I'm gonna say now, every single manhole has got these like sumps, like maybe a foot deep hit of water in them. I don't know why. I think it's just like to collect silt and rubbish that ends up down the drain. They're not mega deep, they're just a pain in the ass. Oh. And most of them have these pipes going over. What's in them is a sewer, small sewer, because Basingstoke's got a separate sewer system. So sewage is in one pipe and rainwater's in the other. Probably a storm drain that. So that hasn't flown often. Oh. Look at that, look how high the water gets. That's scary, man. Scary stuff. But anyways, yeah, there's not a lot to this drain. Most of it is just RCP like this. So yeah, I'm not going to film it all, but yeah, I film when we get to the next interesting feature. It's a bit misty here. It's not a bad sign. It just means the air is cool. So it's a hot air meeting cold air. But the roar of water gets louder and louder. And I'm telling you now, it's very anticlimactic. What it actually is not very impressive. But yeah, almost there. Sounds louder than what it is due to the acoustics down here. But yeah, this is all it is. Just a little RCP with water spewing out of it. That could be some sort of a water course, because that's always flowing, especially if we're in a drought at the moment. And it's still flowing, but there's much flow to add in October. Yeah, we'll continue down there a little way and we'll get to the outfall. Actually, I might as well show you that, because oh, God, it's steep. Look at that. Just below my knees. Some are deeper than the others. I think this one's deeper because of that, the water eroding it. But this man, imagine getting that thing up. That is well heavy. Got the gas meter, but the air is very good down here. Pipe joining. It's the biggest one that joins down there. Ooh, just sunk a bit there. Just ends, sadly. You'd be able to crawl up there, but you can't go any further. Actually some graffiti here. I do know people have been in here, because the outfall has grills on it, or has a grill on it, and in the grill some marks of people cutting the bars. Shit leg. Don't know what that says. But yeah, people have been down here before, just not for a while. And it's going to start getting siltier and siltier and lower when we get closer to the outfall, because there's not a lot of flow at the outfall. It's kind of stagnant, so the silt just builds up. Just around this bend, there's a load of spiders, you can see that, and moths. They don't bother me though. Core, see all them black dots? They're all moths on the roof. So here's the outfall. Now it's a little bit confusing looking, but basically what's going on here is under there is a bottomless pit, and the water goes in a small pipe under, you see that like concrete box bit, to another one of them pits on the other side, and then it's the outfall. I think this is like a debris trap, also probably like a sump to slow the water down, because it goes into a balancing pond out there. You can see the grill out there, that's the outfall. That's the outfall for you. It was at this point that I put my phone away and got my camera out to take photos. I walked back the way I'd already came, so back to where I started the video in the drain. Now if you recall earlier on I told you about that upstream bit, so the other direction from where I went down to the outfall. I did go up that bit in the end, but I just didn't film it since there wasn't any point, as it was quite frankly what I've already just shown you, just RCP and occasional sumps. Eventually I got to the point where it shrunk down to 1,200mm, which is just under 4 foot, and I continued up this small diameter pipe for quite a while. But I soon had to turn around because I encountered quite a nasty gases, which was actually leaving me quite lightheaded, so I just turned around and got out at that point. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.